ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Richardson.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
This defense for the Broncos very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And we'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this Bears defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And a first carry now for Hyde. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends are out the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, a throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
First down here, and that's it, folks. It's defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Second down, here's Hurts. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action with Hurts. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, high. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They try the middle with Hyde. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And he'll repair his 5th sack of the season.
I thought that at the end he had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They start the drive with Hyde. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28.
And the Broncos first down.
Up the middle they go. Peck breaks through the contact. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Off play action, Richardson.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's get some points on the board.
3rd and 8.
Warriors, get out of here with a W offense. Defense is asleep.
Richardson off the play fake. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Nice little juke. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. Now Richardson.
This is Smith with the ground.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Richardson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Richardson looking to throw this.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Bears going to call it a first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
19 strikes. 19 strikes. 18 runs. 18 runs.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
18, 5 in.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a...
We're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for a sack. He could not get away that time. It'll be a loss of 11 on third down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Richardson to throw off play action.
This is intercepted.
And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This will be caught at about the 5. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown! Charlie Jones, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Hurts will throw.
Flushed out right. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now Richardson. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that was open for a minute. That's great work of the ball. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bears take over.
46-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Hyde. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Broncos.
Up the middle, Hyde.
He'll take it inside the 25.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run this time. What we call them run fits. Everyone was in the right place.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now it's Richardson.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts, easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Get it together.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Richardson looking to throw it.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee.
And that, not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage. Second down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look